we are going to practice comparing fractions. Now, the first method is with the same denominator. Now, we have two examples. Let's look at the first example. We have 3 over 8 and we have 5 over 8. Now, which one is greater or which one is less than? So, let's do this using some visuals. Now, 3 over 8. This is how 3 over 8 looks like. It's simply a whole divided into 8 equal parts, and 3 of them are, think about it like food. You eat 3 slices. Now, 5 over 8. Also, it's a whole divided into 8 equal parts, and think about food. You eat 5 slices. Now, on the first one, 3 over 8, well, basically, think about food. You eat 3 slices, and on the other fraction, you ate 5. So basically, you ate more on 5 over 8. 3 is less than 5. So that means that 3 over 8 is less than 5 over 8. Let's look at our next example. We have 3/4 and 5 over 4. We have the same denominator. Now, this can be done now easily mentally, but let's break it down so we can understand why this is less than, this is greater than. Why? So let's break down 3 over 4. So you have a whole divided into 4 equal sections and you eat 3 slices. Now for 5 over 4, well, you have to be careful because 4 goes into 5 one time, making it a whole, and also of that other whole you eat 1 slice. So for 3 over 4s, basically you ate 3 slices, but for 5 over 4 you ate a whole, let's say, pizza, and on the other one you ate 1 extra slice. So basically you ate more on 5 over 4, making that fraction be greater than 3 over 4. So if we read this problem correctly, that means that 3 over 4 is less than 5 over 4. Now let's look at method 2. Method 2 now is when you have the same numerator. Now, smaller denominator simply means larger fraction, but we'll break it down to see this visually. Now, for 1 over 4, you eat 1 slice, right? For 1 over 8 is a whole divided into 8 equal parts and you eat 1, but look closely. You ate 1 slice. You also ate 1 slice, but take a closer look at that slice. That slice is actually bigger than the other slice. So that makes sense, right? That makes sense because 1 over 4 is greater than 1 over 8. Let's look at the other example. We have 2/3. It's a whole divided into 3 sections. You eat 2 slices, and then 2 over 5, a whole divided into 5 equal parts. So I ate 2 and I ate 2, but look closely. These slices, 2 of these slices, actually make 1 of these 2 slices. So that means that 2 over 3 is greater than 2 over 5. Now, what about if the numerator or the denominators are not the same? Well, we're going to use method number 3, which is cross multiply. So we will be multiplying A to D and then C to B. So let's start with the first one. We have 3 over 5, 4 over 7. Let's multiply A times D. Well, A is 3 times and D is 7. So that is 3 times 7 gives you 21. Next, you have C times B. C is 4 and B is 5. So that is 4 times 5 give you 20. So that means that 3 over 5 is greater than 4 over 7. Why? Focus on A and C. A is for 3 and C is for 4. Because A, which is 3, was multiplied to a number that gave you a bigger value, a bigger answer. That is why that fraction with the A, which is 3, will be greater than the other fraction. Look at C. C is 4, but that doesn't mean it is bigger. Because 4 was multiplied to 5, it gave you 20. So 3 is A, so that's why that fraction 3 over 5 will be greater than 4 over 7. Let's try the other example to see the same process. So 5 times 4 and gives you 20. Now C times B. C is 3 times 8 gives you 24. Now focus on A and C. A is 5, C is 3. But which one give you a bigger answer? Well, 3 times 8 give me 24. So that means that 5 over 8 is less than 3 over 4. If this video helps you comparing fractions, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next lesson.